Hey guys, we got Channel File once again, and I'm going to be doing a video of reviewing the Back to the Future movies and ranking all three of the Back to the Future movies. There are some spoilers in this video, by the way. If you've probably seen it, then what's wrong with you? Okay, let's get started with the movie review segment. Back to the Future is about Marty McFly, who is never in time for his classes, and what happens is, so Doc wants him to go to the Twin Pines Mall. And then what happens is Doc shows Marty McFly the DeLorean, and then Marty goes back in time to 1955 and meets his parents, falling in love. So yeah, don't have much to say about this one, honestly. So I thought this was the best one in the franchise. Love the acting, love the special effects, loved everything about this movie. Yeah, so yeah, I really like Christopher Lloyd in this movie. He gives a good performance as Doc Brown, who Robert Zemeckis, I think he's like a director of The Polar Express with Tom Hanks. Huh, that's funny. You know what's funny? I reviewed a Tom Hanks movie not too long ago, which is The Birds. That stars Tom Hanks. And he also directed a movie called Death Becomes Her with Goldie Hawn and Bruce Willis. So, yeah. So overall, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. Classic. Masterpiece. So, next movie. Back to the Future Part 2 is the sequel to Back to the Future. It takes place after the first movie took off, and this is about Marty McFly and Jennifer. Yes, Jennifer goes with them. And Marty and Doc Brown, once again, they go to the 2015, October 21st, 2015. Fun fact, October 21st, 2015 was Back to the Future Day a few years ago, because it was the date was from this movie. So, yeah. Alrighty then, back to the movie. I'm gonna stop getting off track. This is where he meets his new family, the new McFly family. Sorry. But the old Biff in 2015, he takes like the Grace Sports Almanac to young Biff, 1955, and then Hill Valley turns into nightmarish Hill Valley in 1985, and they go back to 1955 once again, and they try to save the future, which is kind of today. So yeah, this is not as good as the first movie though, but I thought I liked it for what it is. Yeah, this movie has a couple problems, but not a lot, but a couple of them. But I did like the special effects. The only thing I did not like about this movie is like how like it was like Nightmares Hill Valley. That's what I did not like about this movie, because I kind of don't like nightmares. I'm not gonna have nightmares, by the way. But I still liked it, and I give this movie 8.5 out of 10. I definitely do think this is the weakest of the three. A lot of people say the third movie, which I'm going to do next, is the weakest of the trilogy. That is your opinion, and I kind of disagree with it. Alright, next movies. I'm going to stop goofing off this time. Back to the Future Part 3 is the last and very final grand finale to the trilogy. So they are stranded in 1955 after a burst of lightning. So Marty travels to 1885 this time. Not 1985, 1885. So can't speak. So he tries to rescue Doc Brown from a premature, and so he survives an Indian attack and very unfriendly townsfolk. If you did not know that, the people back then, like in the Wild West, were very, very unfriendly. Like this. Why do I always get off track for this video? So Marty finds Doc Brown, the blacksmith. So the doc is under the spell of Claire Clayton. It's up to Marty this time to get them out of the West, the wild, wild, wild West, and get like back to the present, which is the future. So yeah. I thought I liked this a bit better than Part 2, which I say is the weakest of this series. I'm sorry, guys. If you think this is, that's cool. It's not a bad movie, though. Just because something is like the weakest of the franchise and has like a good score on Rotten Tomatoes doesn't mean it's actually bad. But excuse me if I'm coughing. But yeah, I thought this was a good way to end off the time travel series. It's not really a big franchise like Fast and the Furious, Alien or something. I did review Aliens. Hate when I stutter. I did review Aliens, Alien 3. Yeah, I like that movie. Don't hate me for that. I did a review on Alien Resurrection. I did not like that movie. Why am I always off track? Anyway, this gets a 9 out of 10. I thought it was a better movie than Part 2. So, yeah, that concludes the movie review segment. Time for the ranking segment, which I think mostly everybody has like done like Back to the Future rankings from worst to best. So yeah, I'm gonna rank them now. Oh look, this video is over 10 minutes. Alright. Time for the review segment. Or no. Ranking segment, I meant. So, Back to the Future is at 96 on Rotten Tomatoes. Back to the Future 3 is at 74 on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, and last but not least, Back to the Future Part 2, which is at a 64%. Alright, let's get started with the ranking. Now, I don't hate these movies. I gave them positive reviews earlier in this video. So, yeah. I know it's the same people. So, number 3 is Back to the Future Part 2. The reason I put it at this number is because I really do think it's the weakest of the series, which I just said. A lot of people say 3 is, but I disagree with y'all. If you think 3 is, that's fine with me. That's your opinion. Every one of y'all has a different opinion than me. Okay, I just thought this was the weakest of the franchise, so yeah. Next movie. Alright, number 2 is Back to the Future Part 3. This came out in 1990. So, yeah, I really did like this a bit better than Part 2. So, yeah, I thought this was one of the second best one. So, yeah. Next movie, I guess. And my number 1 Back to the Future movie is, you know what it is. It's the original. This came out in 1985, and I love this movie. Like, this is my favorite of the series. Like, I seriously, like, love this movie to death. That's why I got, like, that hoverboard from Part 2. Yeah, I just have a blast with this movie. Like, I love this movie to death. I don't need to spoil any of this, because I already just reviewed them. And, yeah. I know. And, I love all these movies. Including this one, because I just freaking love this movie to death, and it's my number 1 favorite. So yeah, that was my ranking segment. See y'all later. We got 205 signing out. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. So, peace.